Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Dewi Amelia Furyu Ningsih and my registration number is A1M219087. I'm class 8 and I'm from Causative Verbs groups. In this video, we will explain about causative verbs. And first of all, I will explain the definition of causative verbs. So, causative verbs is a common structure in English. It shows that someone or somebody is indirectly responsible for an action. Pinker, 1989, say that the subject does not perform the action itself but causes someone or something else to do it instead. We use a causative verb when we want to talk about something that someone else did for us or for another person. It means that the subject caused the action to happen but didn't do it themselves. Okay, that's all the definition of causative verbs. Next, we will explain the types of causative verbs. There are 5 causative verbs in the English language. There are make, have, get, let, and help. I will explain types make. The causative verb make is used to express that someone forced someone else to do something. The formula is make plus someone or something plus infinitive. And the example is my father made me do it. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much and bye-bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Almazila Rahmadani. My official number is A1M219081. Today we are going to talk about causative. In this material, we will discuss the causative verb. What is causative verb? Causative verb is a sentence that expresses someone telling someone else to do something. The following are the types of causative verb, namely make, get, have, help, and let. Jadi seperti yang kita ketahui bahwa causative verb itu adalah kalimat yang mengekspresikan seseorang menyuruh orang lain untuk melakukan sesuatu. Adapun jenis dari causative verb ini terdiri dari make, get, have, help, dan let. Nah, dari kelima kata ini mempunyai yang namanya grammatical structure. Tetapi di sini saya hanya akan membahas tentang causative have. Sebelum itu kita harus mengetahui dulu apa itu causative have. What is causative have? Causative have is a verb that can be used to cause someone to do something. Jadi, causative have itu adalah kata kerja yang dapat digunakan untuk menyebabkan seseorang untuk melakukan sesuatu. Seperti yang saya katakan tadi bahwa dari kelima causative verb itu mempunyai yang namanya grammatical structure. Tetapi di sini saya hanya akan menjelaskan tentang grammatical structure dari causative have. Have mempunyai grammatical structure yaitu have plus object plus infinitive. Dimana setelah kata have itu diikutkan dengan objek, baik itu objek berupa benda maupun orang. Setelah itu diikuti dengan infinitif atau kata kerja bentuk pertama. Contohnya, Zara had Putri was her car. Artinya, Zara menyuruh Putri mencuci mobilnya. Di sini ada kata had yang merupakan bentuk past dari kata have dan diikuti oleh objek. Objeknya berupa orang, yaitu Febri. Setelah itu diikuti oleh kata kerja pertama infinitif, yaitu was. Selanjutnya kita masuk ke dalam bentuk pasif kausatif. Nah, kalau tadi saya menggunakan causative verb itu ke dalam bentuk aktif. Nah, sekarang saya akan menggunakan causative verb itu ke dalam bentuk pasif. Tetapi dalam kalimat pasif, kata kerja yang selalu digunakan itu adalah bentuk ketiga. Jadi, grammatical structure dari pasif kausatif adalah subject plus make or get or have or help or let plus object plus verb 3. Jadi rumusnya itu sama untuk kalimat jenis kausatif. Cuma konteks kalimatnya harus kalimat pasif, sehingga setelah objek dia harus diikuti oleh kata kerja bentuk ketiga atau verb 3. Contohnya, Nandi had his paper typed by a friend. Jadi di sini dia menggunakan kata kerja bentuk ketiga setelah objek. Setelah kata had yang merupakan bentuk past dari have ditambahkan dengan objek, kemudian diikuti oleh kata kerja bentuk ketiga yaitu type. I think it's enough from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, my name is Yogi Dewi Satrio. My register number is A1M219079. Today we're gonna talk about causative verb, but in this section I wanna talk about causative gap. Okay, before we going further, just to remind you all what is causative verb. Causative verb. The causative verb is a verb used to indicate if the subject is not directly responsible to the action that occur, but rather someone or something that is doing the action for you. Okay, next we're gonna talk about causative gap. Get is used when someone makes him or her do something by force. Maybe it can be said that the meaning is almost like have somebody do something, but it has a different sentence structure. If have is followed by bare infinitive, so the get is followed by an infinitive. Okay guys, for your information, that is causative verb has two form. That is first, there is active form, and the second is a passive form. Okay, first we're gonna talk about the active form. Okay, the formula or the sentence structure is subject plus get plus person plus to plus infinitive. Okay, this means that you cause the other person to do the action. Maybe you paying them to do something, or by asking them or persuading them. Okay, the example for this formula, that is, remember the formula. The formula is subject plus get plus person plus to and plus infinitive. Okay, before we go to the example, what is infinitive? Infinitive is a basic form of the word. Okay, guys. So infinitive is, you can say it's like verb 1 or the basic things of the word is. Okay. The first example is, she gets her son to do his homework by promising him ice cream when he is finished. She gets her son to do his homework by promising him ice cream when he is finished. Okay, our highlight in this example is in the first section, that is, she gets her son to do his homework. Okay, kita bedah bersama. First, there must be subject in the first. Okay, the subject is she. Next, next, there is get. Okay, in this example, we use gets. Why? Because the subject she. So, because the subject is she, we should get s or es in the verb. Okay, so we use gets. Next, after get, we should add person. Person in this section is, in this example is, go to her son. Okay, nice. And after that, we add to plus infinitive. There is, in this example, to do. Okay, do is infinitive because do is a basic form of the word do. Okay, second example, I got the cleaner to clean under the cupboards. I got the cleaner to clean under the cupboard. Why we use got? Because it is a past, yes, past form, bentuk lampau. Okay, kita bedah satu-satu. First, the subject is I. Next, get, because this a past form atau bentuk lampau, we use got, not get or gets. Okay, after that we add person. Person, there is cleaner, and to plus infinitive. There is to clean. Okay, guys. That is for I think enough for the active causative get. Next, we're gonna jump to the passive. Okay, next we're gonna talk about passive form for causative get. Okay, passive causative verbs, or passive form of causative verb, is one of the causative verb that has a passive object in the sentence structure. In the form of passive causative verb, there are only a few words that can be followed by a passive object. There is have, get, and usually there is two. Okay. Because I talk about get, so I just want to focus to get. I think enough, so we will jump to the formula. Okay, for the passive form, we add a subject plus get plus object plus past participle for get something done. Okay, remember the formula, there is get plus object plus past participle. Subject plus get plus object plus past participle. Okay. First example. The students get their essay checked. Okay. First, we have subject, the students. Second, get. Because why we use get, not gets? Because the subject is plural. So because the plural, the verb is, kita nggak we not add as at the verb. Okay, so we use get. Next, object. Object is there is I. There is I. And past participle, there is check. Okay, if you just to remind you all, past participle is, you can say, you usually say the past participle as verb 3. Second example, there is Miranda gets the flower watered. Okay, the subject is Miranda. Next, we add gets. Why we choose gets? Why we use gets? Because we use, third person singular. That is Miranda or she. So we use gets. Okay. Next, the object. For the object, there is the flowers. And the past participle, of course, watered. Okay, guys. There is, I think, enough for me. Thank you very much, Yogi di Satrio. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurbaitul Arsih. My registration number is A1M2105. In this video, I want to explain about a causative verb. What is causative? Causative is a valency increasing operation that indicates that a subject either causes someone or something else to do or be something, or causes a change in state of a non-volitional event. Nah, causative verb adalah kata kerja yang digunakan untuk menunjukkan jika subjek tidak bertanggung jawab langsung terhadap sesuatu yang terjadi, melainkan seseorang atau sesuatu yang lain yang melakukan aksi tersebut. Nah, di sini causative verb itu terbagi menjadi 5. Di sini saya akan menjelaskan salah satunya, yaitu causative let. Let dapat juga digunakan sebagai causative verb. Kata kerja ini berfungsi untuk membiarkan seseorang melakukan sesuatu atau merupakan pengizinan untuk melakukan sesuatu. Rumus dari causative let adalah let plus someone or something plus infinitive. Infinitive adalah kata dasar dari suatu kata kerja atau verb dasar. Nah, kemudian for the example of causative let, yaitu Mita let me drive her new car. Nah, dari kalimat ini kita bisa lihat bahwa kalimat ini memiliki causative let, yaitu let me drive. Nah, untuk mempermudah melihat causative let pada kalimat, yaitu melihat bahwa let diikuti oleh someone or something, yaitu me, kemudian diikuti oleh infinitive atau verb dasar, yaitu drive. Nah, kita lihat Mita let me drive her new car. Kemudian contoh kedua yaitu will you let me go now. Nah, pada kalimat kedua ini, contoh kedua ini kita juga bisa melihat bahwa terdapat causative let, yaitu let me go, yaitu merupakan causative let me go. Kemudian contoh ketiga, my mother lets me choose the gift. Nah, kalimat ini juga memiliki causative let, yaitu lets me choose. Kemudian kalimat keempat, please let me go. Nah, di sini juga memiliki kalimat dari causative let, yaitu let me go. Kemudian contoh berikutnya yaitu my dad would let me eat the noodle. Nah, di sini kita bisa lihat. Okay, I think that's enough from me. Saya harap apa yang saya jelaskan bisa bermanfaat. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NORCE. My official number is A1M2190999. I'm from group Causative Verb. Before I explain my material, I want to explain about what is causative verb. Causative verbs are used to indicate that someone causes another person to do something in terms of ordering, helping, or making other people or object do what the subject wants. Artinya yaitu, causative verb digunakan untuk menunjukkan bahwa seseorang menyebabkan orang lain melakukan sesuatu dalam hal memerintahkan, membantu, atau membuat orang lain atau objek lain melakukan apa yang diinginkan oleh subjek. Ada 5 verb yang tergolong ke dalam causative verb, yaitu let, make, have, get, and help. Oke, dan materi yang akan saya jelaskan yaitu causative verb help. The causative verb help is used when someone assists someone else in completing a task. Artinya yaitu causative verb help digunakan ketika seseorang membantu orang lain dalam menyelesaikan suatu tugas. Yang intinya causative verb help yaitu untuk membantu atau menolong. Causative help can only use the infinitive. It can also be followed by a verb of the first, which is the basis. Then it can also be followed by a verb from verb that starts with to or to infinitive. So both the infinitive and the to infinitive are both correct uses. Maksudnya yaitu dalam struktur gramatikal causative help bisa hanya menggunakan infinitif, bisa juga diikuti oleh kata kerja bentuk pertama atau yang merupakan basicnya. Kemudian bisa diikuti oleh kata kerja bentuk pertama yang diawali dengan to atau to infinitif. Jadi, baik infinitif maupun to infinitif, penggunaan keduanya itu sudah benar. Contoh kalimatnya yaitu, my sister helps me complete my homework. Berdasarkan contoh kalimat tersebut, setelah kata help diikuti oleh objek pronoun me, kemudian diikuti oleh infinitive complete atau bentuk kata kerja pertama complete. Selain menggunakan kata complete, bisa juga menggunakan kata to complete. Bentuk kalimatnya yaitu, my sister helps me to complete my homework. Akan tetapi, pada situasi umum yang lebih tepat menggunakan kata to infinitive atau to complete. Namun, penggunaan kedua kalimat tersebut sudah tepat atau sudah benar. Contoh lainnya yaitu, she helped me carry the boxes. Berdasarkan contoh kalimat tersebut, setelah kata help diikuti oleh objek pronoun me, kemudian diikuti oleh infinitive carry atau bentuk kata kerja pertama carry. Selain menggunakan kata carry, bisa juga menggunakan kata to carry. Bentuk kalimatnya yaitu, she helped me to carry the boxes. Meskipun pada umumnya penggunaan kalimat to carry atau to infinitive lebih baik, akan tetapi kedua contoh kalimat tersebut sudah tepat penggunaannya atau sudah benar. Oke, demikian penjelasan dari saya. Lebih dan kurangnya mohon dimaafkan. Terima kasih. Saya akhiri dengan ucapan wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome back to me. Here I will explain about passive causative verb. So what is passive causative verbs? Causative verbs are used when one person is causing another to do something. The passive is used when the focus is on the thing instead of the person. When we combine them together, the sentence structure expresses a service that have done by someone, usually by a third person. There are two verbs generally used in the passive causative form. They are have and get.
In addition, there is usually no agent in this form. It is not like in adjective form, which has the agent. The agent verb is the past participle and the object comes before it. Next, I will explain two verbs generally used in the passive causative. 1. Get. Get is the causal passive form. Instead of the problem was solved, we can say the problem got solved. Get also has causative meaning. We can say I got someone to do something. With the meaning of causative of or force, however, because it is not a true causative verb. The base verb is not used and an infinitive verb is used instead, which is the normal case for a second verb in a sentence after an object. The meaning of get changes slightly when followed by a past participle, indicating action done to someone or something, rather than compelling that person to perform an action. For example, 1. I get the car washed before the wedding. And 2. You will get your dinner cooked by me. 2. Have. Have can also be followed by a past participle, but its meaning change very slightly. For example, 1. We're having the house painted this week. And 2. My mother had the car cleaned after our soccer practice. According to the examples, instead of indicating that someone is compelled or instructed to do something, have plus past participle is used to indicate when you have something done to someone or something.
Okay, I think that's all from us. Thank you very much for your attention. I ask forgiven if I have mistake. I think that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for watching.